welcome back everybody. Today's WOD is going to be really fun. It's going to involve two movements. It's going to involve rowing. Some of you love rowing, some of you not so much, but we're always looking to get better. And by the way, let me take a little aside here. The rower, in my opinion, is the best piece of cardio equipment out there. There's a few reasons for it, and here's a subtle difference between the rower and, let's say, the treadmill, which is probably the most popular exercise piece of machinery in most gyms. The treadmill just spins as fast as it spins, and you react to it. So you can turn on the treadmill and stand at the side and just look at it, and it'll say you're burning a certain number of calories. It's obviously lying to you. So the rower, however, reacts to the power that you put into it. And I know some of you are saying, well, that may be so, Ty, but what about the exercise bike and the elliptical trainer? They do exactly the same thing. And I have arguments for those as well. Not arguments, but reasonings why I don't like those as much. One, an exercise bike is not as good as a real bike. Go out and ride your real bike. You can ride on the streets, you can go mountain biking. We live in a veritable haven of mountain biking here. And you can go all year round. Keystone Canyon is a beautiful place to go mountain biking. So the bike, yeah, an exercise bike, somewhat functional, it's decent. I argue you should probably get on a real bike. And then the elliptical trainer, I really don't have anything good to say about elliptical trainers. They're big, they're bulky, and they're lame. You put very little power into an elliptical trainer. Granted, it's zero impact, so it's good for your knees, but then again, so is the rower. The rower you put a lot more power into. It's a lot more of a challenging thing to do, and it gives you a more full body workout. The elliptical, honestly, I see a lot of very heavy people on ellipticals that will work out hard for a year and never really get anywhere. So the rower is one of the most functional pieces of equipment, and it also stands upright and uses a very small footprint. It weighs very little, and the resale value on these is fantastic. And no, I do not work for Concept 2, and I get no money if you buy one, but I highly recommend and endorse them. Okay, so the workout today is going to be 3 rounds for time. You're going to row 500 meters, and you can set the baffle setting on whatever you want. I recommend probably a 5 or a 6. So you're going to row 500 meters, and then you're going to do 10 hang power cleans with 115 for men and 80 pounds for women. Okay, so just in case you always get confused with the Olympic lifting terminology, the hang power clean means you're going to start in the hang position. So the bar does not start on the floor, the bar starts in the hang. Make sure you got that hook grip though. And you're going to clean it and catch it high. So you're not going to catch it down here, you're going to catch it in the power position. But be sure to stand it all the way up, okay? So let's go through the movements a little bit. On the rower, you want to make sure that you've got that foot stretcher adjusted so that the balls of your feet are right about the same level as the beam, right? Because we've gone over this a few times, but can't say it enough. You want to make sure that because the balls of your feet are primarily where you're going to be driving back with, they're about the same level as the beam, and you want to drive right along the beam. If they're too low, you're going to be driving up and you're going to float off the seat, and that's not good. Okay? So I can never hammer it home enough that when we pull, we want to keep those arms nice and loose like ropes until we get to full knee and hip extension, finish with the arms, pulling that chain all the way up to the sternum. We don't want it here, and we don't want it up at the neck either. That's not very efficient. So we want it right at the sternum, pinching the shoulder blades back with nice loose wrists. Okay? This is the biggest form dilemma that I have. I can't get people to stop doing this, but I'm going to keep hammering until they do. Do not, I repeat, do not bend your knees and then put the handle over your knee. Okay? So when you're full extension, I want to see your hands past the knees, then the knees bend. Okay? So it's going to look like this. Hands past the knees, knees bend. Hands past the knees, knees bend. Hands past the knees, knees bend. Okay? So that's probably the biggest form problem that I'm always trying to correct with everybody. So remember I said it, and I'm going to say it to you in the gym if you're doing that. The other thing is when you pull, finish every pull. It absolutely drives me crazy, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a crazy person. It drives me crazy when I see this. Okay? Did you see that? I haven't even finished pulling, and my butt's starting to move back. I want to see boom, right? Power, boom, every time. If you don't do that, you're just spinning your wheels, you're not getting anywhere. So, make sure you finish the pull, So that's it for the rowing. We'll give you the 500 meters. You're going to do that three rounds of this. But once you get that rower done, you're going to come over here. You're going to grab the bar, hook grip it. You're going to stand up, get in the high hang, and then 1, 2, 3, and so forth until you get your 10. And then you're going to get back on the rower and back and forth. So this is going to be a fun workout. I guarantee it's going to be tiring one, but it's going to be a good one. I'll see you at the gym.